welcome to another day here out at Silver Reef riding area near Leeds, Utah. It is a beautiful day, about 45 degrees at the moment. It's supposed to warm up to about 60, so last time I was drastically overdressed and that was no fun. So got a little less clothing on this time, and that's probably the people drive side-by-sides around here like regular, like $20,000 golf carts now. So that's what they are. Anyway, anyhow, this time I brought my my drone with me, unique Typhoon H. That's it right there, that big old pack. I would like to get a smaller drone at some point. Probably, I don't know, one of the DJI dinghies. Smaller, that'd be great. Anyhow, so where I'm at is a historic site. I actually did an intro to this the other day that I was here 2 days ago, but I had a big huge snot thing hanging. Hey everybody, welcome to beautiful Leeds, Utah. The entire time I was doing the intro, so that's not gonna work. Whatever. Anyhow, so gonna go film with the drone. Get a few more off-bike shots, because I don't know about you guys, but I like those. Having it all first person kind of gets to be a little bit annoying. So, and I've got the microphone in my helmet this time, so I'm not just yelling outside the helmet. So that's a little bit better. Anyhow, this place was originally settled in about 1860-ish, and they were mining silver, so hence the term Silver Reef. And there's quite a few mines dotted all over this place. In fact, that right there, if you can see that, is actually a mine. So crazy. So right off the bat, history all over this place, and pretty cool, pretty exciting. So without further ado, let's get riding. Alright, so this is where we take off from, right here at the road. And off we go. I really have no idea where we're going. Whoop. I know, I wussed out. Whatever. We mock what we don't understand. So there's tailings everywhere here, man. They were mining all over this place. So, and here's a set of ruins that I didn't go to last time. Check it out. There you go. Somebody's little house from back in the day. Oh, there's another one right here. Pretty amazing place, man. If you like history, pretty cool. Alright. Oh, the squad. Great for racing, a little bit more challenging for cruising around. It is literally hard to hold on to. Not figuratively. See, here's another mine. They're literally everywhere, guys. So I would imagine that they've got most, if not all of them, covered. Wow, that is really, really deep. Deep. Very deep. Crazy, right? So the scenery here is just unbelievable. Absolutely amazing. There's another little house right there. Oop, that is not a place to go. Alright. I'm gonna try to work my way over into that valley over there. See if we can't find a trail leads over there. Let's go. Alright, so here's another cool ruin. It's quite a large house. Building of some type, obviously. I don't know what it was used for, but back in the 1860s, 1870s, it's used for something. Imagine a house. Pretty good size. Amazing. Still there. It's awesome. How's it going? Alright, so now we're actually headed in the direction that I wanted to go, towards this canyon over here. Just cross the little stream that runs through this valley, which is why it was beyond the silver. Obviously you need water if you're gonna settle something. So I don't know the name of that stream, but I can figure it out. Ouch. I'll let you boys know. And girls. Southern Utah is rich in trails filled with lots of rocks. Oh my gosh. A lot of rocks. But that's okay. In fact, the trails by my house are even worse. Well, more bountiful in rocks like this. It's fantastic. Man, I'm earning this valley. Holy crap. Woo, look at that. We're headed straight towards it. Beauty. Gonna get some aerial, I think. I hope. Oh, wow. It goes back in there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Beauty. Alright, so before we get in there, we're gonna go ahead and get some aerial footage. Hopefully this works. So now I'm gonna put the drone up and get some footage of this this canyon that we're in here. Absolutely beautiful. So we're just a little bit west of Silver Reef, Utah, which is just west of Leeds, Utah, which is just north of St. George, Utah. So the area is incredible, absolutely beautiful. Man, if you got a dual sport bike or a quad or anything else, a GoPed, feel free to come out here because it is just absolutely beautiful. So without further ado, let's get this drone up. Alright, so we're rolling into this really pretty little canyon here, just west of Silver Reef. I'm sure it's probably still considered the same area. Pretty amazing. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, this isn't shabby at all. Goodness gracious. Look at this. Wow. I know that's probably making you guys sick. I apologize. It looks pretty neat though. This is probably about as far as I can go. Let's hop off the bike and see what there is to see. With no reverse, I'm a little adverse to getting a situation where it's difficult to turn around, if you can understand that. That's pretty much the end of it. Motorcycle though, I think a motorcycle can go back in there and do some exploring. Alright, well, all you my friends that have a motorbike, you can go that way. Don't know how long, but looks like fun. Alright, so here I am in this, breaking my ankle on that rock. Still in this little canyon here. I think we're gonna take a pause and eat some crackers. So, just incredible, beautiful. So, a while back, my buddy Travis of Red Rock Dual Sport, here on YouTube, posed the question, why do you YouTube? And I've actually answered that question a few times. But sitting here in this little amazing Red Rock Canyon that I'm in right now, I had no idea this was here until just today, like 20 minutes ago. No idea that this place existed. The cool thing is about YouTube is that hardly anybody watches my channel. But if they did, they would be able to see places like this as well, and be able to share in the adventure at least a little bit. Just incredible. You know, I was thinking about my helicopter experiences, and looking at things from the air is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, but honestly, I like it down here better. You can actually really see everything. I mean, like, look at that rock. You know, just the texture of that rock. It's pretty incredible. I mean, just this whole area is just amazing. And from the air, you don't get to see that. Anyway, but back to my point. Doing YouTube and making these videos, you know, it does take a little bit away from just the writing, you know. But the cool thing is that even if, you know, me and you and maybe 20 other people watch this. Nonetheless, you got to go somewhere that normally you don't get to go. And you know, when I watch somebody else's video from Norway or Minnesota or wherever, I'm watching something that I've never seen before. You know, going somewhere I've never seen before, and wouldn't probably otherwise. So that's kind of cool. And another thing, and this is more selfish, is that I now will have a little video diary, so that when I get really old, because I'm already marginally old, when I get really old, I'll have something to look back on and go, oh yeah, I remember that little canyon. That was pretty sweet. You know, it's funny because a lot of times when you're actually living life, you know, in that moment, it might be pretty cool. You might think that's pretty neat. But I don't know about you guys, but as time passes, all these little events and little things that you do really take on that golden tinge, and it all just becomes amazing. So I appreciate you guys coming along for this ride. I really do. And all right, let's get back on the bike. I'm just worried that we're going to run out of rocks, because we're really getting to enjoy these rocks. Woo, that was a big rock. Rock. So I don't know if exploring actually helps me train for racing, ouch, or not, because I'm definitely not trying to go race speed everywhere. Just trying to enjoy the scenery a bit, you know. But I don't know, hard to say. All right. So this whole canyon down here, I haven't even started to explore that yet. I've only been in 2 canyons so far in this place, and this guy is crazy. Wow, doesn't look like taking the family Vanster down a dirt road. Like I'm saying, we are really quite close to civilization here. So this little trail leads to where that smelting mine thing was that I shot video of from on top. So, well, from on top with my drone. Let me rephrase. Let's see if I can get there via this trail. I'm not 100% sure. About to find out though. Alright, so we're getting closer to the museum area. See if we can't ride right up to it. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, let's go through here. The good folks of the world are reading. We're going to go over to that big wooden thing that I was taking video of. More ruins. It'd be really strange to have your house right in the middle of a ghost town, so to speak. I think it might be kind of creepy. Or cool, but kind of creepy still. You know. There you go. All right, so let's see here. We can read this. Hopefully you guys can read that. There you go. So look at that. They have their little pond and everything. I guarantee you that was some toxic crap. And probably still is down there in that little valley. So that is that valley down there. Once upon a time, this had all this in there. There's still quite a bit of metal and whatnot left over. So there's that thing I was videotaping with my unique Typhoon H drone. And we were down over there. You'll recognize that. And then that canyon that we went to is way over there. On the other side of this this little reef, so to speak. So there we go. All right, so we're slowly heading back to the truck. Don't want to piss off all these fair folks. This is absolutely epic. So there's the museum. We'll go check that out. Utah is pretty neat, man. You can ride your quad up to stuff and park and check things out without, 100 people freaking out on you. It's kind of fun. So we'll park over here. And go check things out. Look at that tractor. That's a machine. Tractors usually are machines. Air compressor, circa 1920. So this is actually older. The mine actually shut down operations by 1909. Pretty gorgeous stuff. All right, so that building right there was actually the Wells Fargo Express something Darkside something, built in 1878, and is currently the oldest Wells Fargo building in the United States of America. So apparently the town actually ran essentially down that road right there for about a mile, and that was the main street, so to speak. You had a saloon over here and another one over there, and then about 9 grocery stores apparently running down the street there. So all these new houses are built on their remains. That's gross. Anyhow, in this schoolhouse here that was built in 1878, the teacher was actually paid $75 a month. Way overpaid, if you ask me. Just kidding. I'm kidding. All you teachers out there, seriously. Anyway, $75 a month. Pretty sweet. So that's the cemetery, established in 1875 or 70s or whatever, that my camera just stopped working while I was there. I mean, literally, the battery, which was fully charged, just stopped, and I couldn't. The camera would not turn on. Then about 10 minutes later, I was in a different valley, and lo and behold, the camera worked just fine. Crazy, right? A little spooky, but anyway, so we're riding out. This is how I get back to my truck. You could actually just ride your quad or motorcycle all the way on city street, hardball, asphalt, as you and McGregor would say, all the way up to the museum and all that if you so desired. But I didn't want to. Bad for my tires. Then people freak out, so don't need that. This kid's getting out to go pee, and I'm riding up just in the nick of time to embarrass him. Yay. Either that or he's just checking out that mine. Turn around. There we go. All right. Well, hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys tagging along with me on this little adventure. I apologize for the length of this video. I haven't actually filmed it, or I did film it, but I haven't edited it yet. But there's a whole lot of fun stuff in there, so I imagine it's going to be fairly long. And it's always weird to be talking to a camera and watching people drive by and they're looking at you like you're completely insane. Luckily, I don't care. So anyway, but thanks a lot. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions how I could do better, I'm always open to suggestions. And if you like what you saw, please, by all means, like and subscribe and say hi and come out to beautiful southern Utah and go riding with me. So again, thank you guys for watching and hope you have a great day. Take care. There she is, all dripping and wet and ready to get ridden. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the quad.